If you must successfully apply to this scholarship, then you need to understand some information about this particular scholarship. In this scholarship, there are over 50 schools that are participating in the program that are available. Okay, so if you watch this content to the very end, you are going to understand how you can apply, what are the requirements, what are the benefits that you are going to enjoy if you apply to this Canadian government scholarship. There are a lot of opportunity for you to benefit if you apply to this particular Vanier graduate scholarship. And if you must also successfully apply, there are some important documents that you need to also submit to be able to meet up with the application requirements. First thing you must understand is that if you are applying to this Government of Canada scholarship, you need to make sure that you meet up with the English proficiency test, which of if you are coming from one of the English speaking environment, you need to provide your proficiency letter. And if you are coming from one of the Asian country, or you are coming from the francophone cities, then you need to also make sure that you write your IELTS or the TOEFL. And you also need to make sure you are ready to pick up a research project. I'm going to be guiding you on every information you need to understand. What are the requirements, how can you apply, what are the names of this school, what are the research topic areas that you can actually participate in. One of the things you also need to understand is that this is a general graduate scholarship that is currently open and you can apply for in Canada. The deadline for this scholarship is 1st of November. If you don't meet up with this deadline, your application might not be accepted. You also need to apply before the deadline because there are some other documents that you need to send, just like every other required documents that will be requested after the application. If you apply to this Canadian government or graduate scholarship, you are going to be you will provide the Canadian Vanier graduate scholarship will provide an amount of up to $50,000 yearly, which means if you successfully apply to this scholarship, you are going to be getting $50,000 every year for your program, and to national and international students to study for free. These funds are enough for all the expenses that you might be looking at. Okay, we already know that if you are applying to a school that does not give you a scholarship, or that does not require, or that require you to pay your own tuition, you will need more than 10,000 or up to 20,000 or 25,000 Canadian dollars for you to study in Canada. Okay, but this Canadian Vanier graduate scholarship is giving you up to 50,000 per year, and if you successfully meet up with all the requirements, which I'm hoping that you are going to listen and understand every required information. Okay, the amount is also enough for you to cater for your living allowance, and it also give you other expenses that you might incur during your study in Canada. Okay, if you are coming from any of the country all over the world, you can apply because this is open to all nationality. There's no country restriction when it comes to this scholarship, and this scholarship is majorly offered by the Canadian government. Note that you cannot apply to this scholarship if you are planning to undergo an undergraduate program. Those who can successfully apply to this scholarship are those who are looking to undertake their master program, and also those who are looking to undertake their PhD program. Okay, so how can you apply? What are the procedure? What are the name of this university where you can apply? What are the step-by-step information on how you can successfully apply into this Canadian government scholarship? All of these are things we are going to be looking at right now. If you find this content useful, I want you to click on that like button right now, and also if you are just coming across this channel for the first time, make sure you click on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified when we have a new content on this channel. Remember, the deadline for this Canadian government Vanier graduate scholarship is 1st of November. Okay, so if you come to this section where it says must check, under the complete application process, if you click on this, it will bring you to this particular page. And on this particular page, you can also see some of the instruction on how you can apply. Here it says a complete Vanier CGS application package. Individual application documents can be submitted in either English or French. So if you are coming from the francophone cities such as Cameroon and other francophone area, if you have your document in French, your document written in French, or you are coming from Benin Republic, you have your document written in French, you can use this to submit your application. As we know that some of the provinces in Canada, such as Quebec, accept people who are coming from the francophone country not to translate their document. And if your document is already written in English, you don't need to do any document translation. But if your document is written in any of the languages different from English or French, you will require to actually do translation of your document to either English or French. Okay. Now, the ResearchNet application form includes 2 letters of reference, each with 3 sections, which you will have to make sure that you complete this section appropriately. Most cases, the references will be sent to the reference email that you provided. Then they will have you to ask them to submit or to fill up the information about the references. Okay, you will also need to have like a project proposal, which will be maximum of 2 pages for English applicants. And if you are coming from the francophone cities such as Cameroon, Benin Republic, you will need to provide up to 2.5 pages for French application. You also need a reference of your project, which is up to 5 pages, and you also need to provide your transcript. Okay, so in this case, it is not written here for you to either provide your official transcript or for you to provide your unofficial transcript. So in this case, you can use your own transcripts that you have with you from your school. Okay, so if at any point you are asked to provide the official transcript, then you will need to proceed to request for your transcript from your school. Okay, now here it says format of documents. Refer to presentation standard for documents. For the required format, all attachments to your application must be prepared according to the standard provided. Applications submitted that are not prepared according to the instruction may be deemed ineligible. Okay, so which means you must follow all the instruction for you to submit your document. If you are not following the instruction, then I cannot guarantee that you are going to get this scholarship. It is also written here again that there are 2 deadlines pertaining to 2023 and 2024 competition. Okay, the program deadline, institution must forward their selected nomination to the Vanier CGS program, okay, latest by 1st of November 2023. Now, if you don't know the list of the institutions that are participating in this particular government scholarship, then how will you be able to actually file your application to the appropriate school? Okay, so if you come back to my website, you click on this second one, which is the Vanier Scholars 2022. It will bring you to this particular page where you are going to see the list of all the 50 schools that are actually participating in this Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship Program. Okay, the first on this list is the McGill University. In the past, I have made a separate and complete video and the process for you to actually apply to the McGill MC Bain scholarship. Okay, so if you check on this channel, you are going to see the complete step-by-step guide on how you can apply to any of these McGill programs that are actually available for you to take on. Okay, so but first thing is that you might need to also check the deadline of each of the program that you are applying to right now. Okay, the second one on this list is the Queen University. Okay, then another one we have here is the McMaster University. Also, we have the University of Toronto, which you can also apply to. We also have the University of Ottawa. We have the University of British Columbia. We have the McGill University again, which they also have some other different program. Okay, so if you keep scrolling, you are going to see that there are lots of them right here based on some kind of instruction that you need to follow on this website. Okay, so if at any point you don't pay attention, you just jump off to go and apply or to go and start your application at this university, you might not be able to successfully complete your application because you are not following the right instruction. Okay, so here we also have the University of Calgary. Maybe in subsequent days or in days to come, I'm going to make video for you about how you can actually apply to the University of Calgary scholarship. In the past, I've also made video about the University of Manitoba, how you can apply to this. Okay, so if you check this channel very well, you are going to see I've also made video about the University of Montreal. Okay, so make sure you check each of these university and check the programs that are available for you to apply to right now. Okay, so you have the list here: the University of Waterloo, the University of Alberta, University of Ottawa, Toronto, the York University, University of Regina, Dalhousie University, McMaster, and all of them. You have all the information here. So what you want to do right now is to go to each of these university website for you to actually process your application. Now, first of all, you need to confirm your eligibility for the Vanier Government Graduate Scholarship. Then you apply for a university mentioned in the Vanier Scholarship University list. After that, you need to contact the Faculty of Graduate and inform about your interest in the Vanier scholarship. Next thing you want to do is for you to create a Canadian Common CV and link it to the ResearchNet portal, which we've actually seen previously. Okay, after you've done this, then you need to begin your ResearchNet application and fill the application according to the research interest. Okay, if you've successfully started these steps, then you need to also visit the official website for further information or details. Okay, so I have linked all the required websites for you to actually start your application, and if you click on this official link, you are still going to see more information on this official link and how you can apply all the information that you actually need. What are the steps you need to follow? All this information are things that I have all linked for you in the website that I share with you. So I'm going to make sure I pin the link at the comment box, and I also put it at the description of this video. Note that for you to apply to this Vanier graduate scholarship, you are not restricted from any country, which means if you are coming from any country, so far you are an international student or international applicant, you can successfully apply to this. And if you are someone who has used the permanent residence pathway to migrate to Canada, you can also participate in this graduate scholarship. Okay, and these are the focus area of the research: the earth science, the natural science or engineering. Then we also have for social science and humanities. Okay, so what you want to just do is to go ahead and check view all eligibility details for you to actually apply to this. Okay, so I hope you got value from today's content, and I hope you are going to go ahead to start your application right now. Note that this is valued at 50,000 Canadian dollars per year for 3 years during doctoral study. So you also need to consider 3 equal weighted selection criteria, which is the academic excellence, research potential, and leadership potential and demonstrated ability. So when you are filling or you are providing information about your proposal, about your research, make sure you provide proper information about all of this. If you come to this particular page, you are going to see information about each of the steps that you need to follow. There are 14 tasks for you to follow to be able to successfully complete your application for this graduate scholarship. So you want to make sure you come to this particular page and come and check each and every information that is required for you to make sure you successfully complete your application. Okay, so if you have any question regarding this, make sure you drop it at the comment box. If you have any contribution regarding this, please drop it at the comment box so that we all learn from this step. And if you are also just coming across this channel for the first time, make sure you smash the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified when we have new content on this channel. You can also do well to join our discussion forum where we ask questions, discuss questions, give response to people regarding any topic. Okay, and if you also plan to migrate to the United States as a teacher, you have your teaching license from your home country, from Ghana, Kenya, Pakistan, any of the country you are coming from. You can also check out the teacher migration program as well. If you want to process your application to any of the schools that you've seen on the internet or any of the video I've dropped on this channel, you also want me to process your admission application for you, you can reach out to me. I will do that for you for a fee. Okay, so I hope you find this useful, and we are going to catch up in another video. Okay, so thank you very much, and I'm going to catch up with you in another one. Peace.